Hello everyone. Yes, you read it right. We all are surprised to know that breathing one day in Delhi is equivalent to smoking 49 to 50 cigarettes. Yes, the situation is so critical. Okay, so a lot of reports recently are reporting that the AQI, the air quality index in various places of Delhi is crossing 1000 and closing to 1200 mark. Okay, and that is severe condition. And that much of particulate matter, that much of pollution, that much of critical situation is equivalent to smoking, breathing around 49 cigarettes every day. And that is a very critical condition has come in Delhi. Schools have been closed. The government has announced that 50% of the employees are going to do work from home, and all the construction activities are prohibited. The large vehicles the vehicles which are prone to more emission, they are prohibited from entering Delhi. This kind of situation is not new for Delhi. This kind of condition is not very much new for Delhi. It's not like a coronavirus. So Delhi people are habitual of wearing mask in the winter season. The question is that why this kind of condition actually comes in winter only. These months, October and November and till mid-December, the situation of air quality, the condition of air quality is so poor in Delhi. Why only these months? The construction activities are not going on in summers. The vehicles are not releasing emissions in the summer, rest of the year. Why only in winter? What is AQI? We are reading constantly in newspapers that the poor AQI is going to cause a lot of problems like asthma, lung infection, lung cancer, cardiovascular diseases like heart attack and all. But why is it happening? What is AQI, air quality index? Why AQI is increasing? Why AQI is increasing? Why only this part of the year? Why it happens? Why the AQI increases and crosses the 1000 mark, breaches the 1000 mark in only winters? Isn't it? This question comes to our mind when we again and again continuously coming across the newspapers that AQI is increasing. Why only region around NCR? Isn't it? Why not the other parts of the country? Yes, the AQI is increasing in other part of the country, but it is not breaching this kind of critical mark. Isn't it? This is going to obviously impact our tourism industry and the economy, the productivity of the economy, because the schools are going to shut, the online classes are being announced, work from home and holidays are announced for the students. So this is obviously going to impact the socio-economic conditions of the capital of the country. So let's understand all these phenomena. Why AQI is increasing? Is it only the main anthropogenic problem? Is it done by the man-made activities only, or some natural conditions are also supporting or acting as a catalyst in the process of decreasing the air quality of Delhi? Okay. What steps have been taken till now? Are there any steps taken by the government, or the condition is left to be solved by its own? If yes, why they are not being implemented properly? Why they are not resulting into positive results? If that is the condition, that what steps can be taken to improve this kind of condition? We are going to have a very short session, you just next 10 minutes, and all these questions will be solved. Let's read. So what is the news? The government has announced stage 4 GRAP graded response action plan. Okay, these are the set of emergency measures which were introduced in 2016 and now and approved in 2017, and these are set of emergency measures to prevent further deterioration of air quality. What actually happens in this? If the AQI, it has 4 stages. If the AQI is around 200 to 300, then certain measures will be taken, like prohibition on some construction activities and all these measures. Then if it is going to very poor stage, very poor category, like the AQI is between 301 to 400, then some like stop use of coal and fireworks in eateries, intensify road cleaning and water purification, and all these condition steps will be taken. Stage 3 is severe stage, where it is the AQI is between 400 to 450. In that, the precautionary measures are more enhanced. The precautionary measures are more enhanced, like ban on construction activities, close brick making chimneys and all those areas. Stage 4 stage 4 is severe plus category, in which the AQI is crossing 450 mark. What all measures will be taken is that ban all construction activities, all over here in stage 3, ban construction activities with some kind of exceptions, like the critical infrastructure, for example, road construction is taking place, important construction is taking place. That kind of exception was made in stage 3. But in stage 4, all kind of construction activities will be banned, including public projects. Close all industries in NCR. NCR is National Capital Region. Implement 50% work from home. Consider closing schools and non-essential commercial activities. Overall, we can say that the entire economy is going to come to a halt. Yes. Now, what we just discussed in the starting of the video, that stage 4 is when the AQI crosses 450 mark. And what is AQI presently in Delhi? It is crossing 1000 mark. And that is something to worry about. And this data shows the gravity of the situation, how critical the conditions are. What is then AQI? AQI is simply a color-coded index. A color-coded index which is showing the condition, the quality of air. It is a color-coded index which has 6 colors, that is, and which shows different categories of air quality, that is good quality, satisfactory, moderate, poor, very poor, then severe. And it depends upon it, and it monitors 8 different type of pollutants. For example, PM2.5, that is particulate matter 2.5, PM10, nitrous oxide, ozone, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, lead, methane. All these pollutants are measured under AQI. So the conditions, that what is the concentration of these pollutants is measured under AQI, and then a measurement, a rating is given, whether the rating is good, satisfactory, moderate, poor, very poor, severe. The severe category is when the AQI is between 400 to 500. But currently in Delhi, the AQI is crossing the 1000 mark, and that is something to worry about. This map is showing the normal average AQI throughout the India. Now let's see. What are the sources of these pollutants? What is happening? Why these pollutants, from where these pollutants are coming? So if we apply our basic common sense also, the vehicular emission, the industrial activities, and the stubble burning. What is stubble burning? Okay. So we come across the intense construction activities are going on in the National Capital Region because of the particulate matter. The small dust is coming out of these sites, which is a cause of air pollution. Then the critical industrial discharge from these chimneys is also a cause of air pollution. These activities are carried on throughout the year. What happens in these 2 months of October and November? See friends, the third activity, the third cause, stubble burning, is actually acting as a catalyst in deteriorating the air quality in National Capital Region. What is stubble burning? Stubble is the remaining part after harvesting a crop. See friends, what happens in the October and November season, this part of the year, is that farmers in Haryana and Punjab and throughout the country are harvesting their kharif crop, and they get very limited time period for sowing their next crop. So out of their it becomes critical for them to clear the field. So to ease their work, what they do is they burn the entire remaining part of the crop, that is the stubble. Okay, what happens because of this is that a large amount of pollution is generated. A large amount of pollution is generated in the Punjab and Haryana region, which is actually close to NCR. Obviously, in the western part of Uttar Pradesh and the northeast Rajasthan is also, the farmers are also practicing stubble burning. See, so because of that, what happens? So, just when we discuss that, is the poor air quality all because of man-made problem? Yes, partially, or we can say majority of the part is because of that. But yes, some natural phenomena are also helping in making the conditions worse. What happens in winters is temperature inversion. Temperature inversion is a phenomena in which the cold air is lying below a warm upper air, and because of that the conditions are very stable, calm, and the winds are not moving. Okay, so for example, if the winds are not moving, the particles and the air pollutants which are there in this layer are going to stay over here for longer period of time. As there is no vertical or horizontal circulation of air, these particles remain in the NCR region for longer period of time. Extra fuel to the fire is added by the stubble burning problem. The stubble burning provides extra pollutants, extra particulate matter, smoke, and the temperature inversion, the vehicular emission, and the construction activities, and the emissions from the industries. All these things add up, they integrate, add up, and make the condition very severe. And that is why October and November part of the year is observing or recording AQI above 1000 year on year, and it is increasing due to climate change. See, the wind pattern is very weak winds and calm conditions. See, so is there any effort made by the government till now to solve this problem? Government has come up with various solutions. One we discussed just now, the graded response action plan, which has 4 stages depending on the increasing AQI. So, different precautionary measures will be taken depending upon the increasing AQI. For example, stage 4 is when the AQI is crossing 450 mark. See, again, like smog towers are there, tallest air purifiers they are established in the NCR region, National Clean Air Program, BS6 vehicles. BS6 vehicles are those vehicles which are the emission which is coming out of them is much less than the vehicles which are on BS4 stage. Okay, the sulfur dioxide and the carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, all these gases, the concentration is going to decrease drastically. The BS6 engines. The National Commission for Air Quality Management. The turbo happy seeder. What is a turbo happy seeder? We discussed about stubble burning. So, government is giving farmers such kind of machinery that when they are going to harvest the kharif crop, the stubbles will not remain on the field. It is going to take out the entire stubble, the entire crop. So there will be no need of burning the stubble. Okay. Air quality and weather forecasting and research, a SUFFER index is also there, which has more pollutants in that, like benzene and all. Dashboard for monitoring air quality. Big screens are there for monitoring the air quality. National Air Quality Index, that is the AQI index, and the Air Act of 1981, which is actually monitoring all these factories and industries which are releasing harmful gases and smokes in the environment. See, what are the challenges in implementing them? See, the problem is in the mentality of the people, is in the implementation part, is in the root cause of this problem is in rapid urbanization and lack of awareness among the farmers as well as the local citizens. So, policies like BS6 engine, the happy seeder, has to be implemented more with more intensity and more enthusiasm, and more subsidies and more awareness programs have to be made by the government. So, rapid urbanization, which is not uncontrolled urbanization, limited enforcement and lack of public awareness, these are those simple basic reasons why these measures are not showing any fruitful result. So, now let's see what we can do. The solution is always very simple, my friends. Solution is very simple. But when the solution is simplest, the implementation is the most challenging thing. Okay. When the problem is very simple, the solution is also very simple. The implementation is most critical thing. Like, we need to have steps like promotion of electric vehicles. We have a FAME India scheme, that is faster adoption of electric vehicles, in which government is giving subsidy, reducing road tax and a lot of other benefits for adopting electric vehicles. But the problem is we do not have proper charging infrastructure. Expanding green spaces. The programs like Nagar Van Yojana, the Amrut scheme and the Smart City program is there. The most important aspects of all these three schemes is that afforestation, which is going to reduce the air pollution. Other steps like targeting pollution hotspots. For example, the factory areas or the traffic hotspots where the air pollution is most critical, and the regions where stubble burning is taking place. So these hotspots can be targeted, and these proper policies which are already in existence can be implemented more severely in these particular areas. Collaborative efforts like the private companies and other industries which are technical startups can collaborate with the government and come up with ideas like artificial rain. Artificial rain, actually, we have discussed the temperature inversion. So the winds are very stable. Which is keeping the pollutants in the particular region itself. Artificial rain is going to make these pollutants, the particulate matter, quite heavy, and these particulate matter is going to settle down on the ground along with the rain. So this is going to improve the air quality, and this is very much practically applicable. We can actually practice this. Awards like humanitarian awards, various awards for the NGOs and for the people also, to motivate them for afforestation and for adopting public transportation and e-vehicles. These are the measures which are very simple but hard to implement. If we successfully or even just try to do them, we'll be able to improve the air quality of Delhi. Thank you.